Vulcans would have calculated 10,000 ways to die. A single human captain found the one way to live, by lowering his shields when logic said to raise them. That was the day humanity first faced the Klingons, and against every probability, survived. The Klingon border had long been marked on Vulcan star charts as a region of silence. Their ships did not wander there. Their probes returned in pieces. Klingons were known through rumor, whispers of brutality, of warriors who treated diplomacy as weakness. For Vulcans, the logical response was simple: avoid them. Why court danger when survival meant restraint? But humanity did not share that caution. Starfleet, still young and ambitious, believed that frontiers existed to be crossed. And so the starship Dauntless strayed into disputed space. Its captain, Joran Hale, was human to the core, brave, reckless, and cursed with an imagination large enough to mistake peril for opportunity. When the Klingons appeared, 3 cruisers surrounding his single ship, Vulcan advisors aboard the Dauntless prepared for annihilation. Shields up, weapons ready, surrender protocols primed, every calculation ended in death. The Klingon commander hailed them with a growl. His terms were simple: run, and we will hunt you. Resist, and we will kill you. Submit, and perhaps we will grant you the honor of a quick death. Logic dictated retreat was impossible. Logic dictated surrender was suicide. Logic offered no path. And so Joran Hale did what logic could not. He chose madness. He ordered the Dauntless to drop its shields. Vulcan advisors cried out in shock. The crew stared in disbelief, but Hale's voice was steady. Tell them we will not fight today. Tell them we came to speak. For a heartbeat, the universe seemed to freeze. The Klingons, predators bred for battle, did not fire. They waited, puzzled. Never before had prey bared its throat willingly. Never before had prey chosen trust in the face of certain death. The Klingon commander barked a laugh. You are either the bravest fool I have ever seen, or the deadest. And Hale, standing tall on his bridge, replied, perhaps both, but if you kill us, you'll never know which. Something shifted then. The Klingons, who prized courage above all, recognized in Hale a warrior spirit cloaked not in steel, but in defiance. They did not respect weakness. They respected risk. And this human, by daring to do what no Vulcan ever would, had spoken to them in the only language they valued: audacity. The standoff ended not with blood, but with laughter. The Klingon commander withdrew, sparing the Dauntless. He left a message that Vulcan historians would later quote with unease. The humans are worth fighting. One day they may even be worth following. To Vulcans it was unthinkable. They had spent centuries avoiding the Klingons, calculating their fury, ensuring they never collided. Humanity had blundered into their jaws and, by sheer refusal to obey fear, walked away alive. Vulcans reviewed the incident with relentless analysis. No model could explain it. By every measure, Hale should have been destroyed. Yet his reckless gamble had forged something new: the faintest spark of Klingon respect. Over the decades, Vulcans would reflect on that encounter as a turning point. They understood diplomacy through precision, through careful structures of law and restraint. But humans understood it differently. Where Vulcans built walls of logic, humans built bridges of courage. Even bridges that trembled, even bridges that might collapse. And sometimes, impossibly, those bridges held. The encounter at the Klingon border was not the last time humanity would court disaster with courage, but it was the first time Vulcans admitted that courage itself could be a form of diplomacy. By daring to risk everything, humans found paths where none existed. And so, when future generations asked why Vulcans let humans lead the Federation, this story was whispered among them. Because humanity, in its recklessness, could do what Vulcans could not. They could speak first to an enemy who only respected strength. They could risk dishonor to preserve peace. They could stand unarmed at the edge of annihilation and survive. On that day, the Vulcans learned a truth they could never calculate: that sometimes the boldest act of survival is not raising your shields, but lowering them.